my sleep was troubled. Waking yet again, I was feverish and light-headed. My tossing and turning had tangled me in bedclothes, and I fought to be free of the clogging heat. I poked my head out from the pile of blankets, shivering. The air was chilling, and I stopped for a moment to allow the goosebumps on my exposed skin to fade away. However, they remained, the hairs on my arms standing to attention. A damp cold settled over me. I shivered again, but this time it was more due to the uncomfortable feeling starting in my stomach. I longed to kick off the duvet, but something had made me wary. A flash of panic gripped my stomach, a warning squeeze. I stared into the dark, picking out objects as my eyes adapted. I continued to gaze around the room till my eyes rested on a corner. The darkness there seemed deeper, harder to focus on, as if there were a huge shape there that had no defining lines. My panic rose, and I edged under the blankets, but as I moved, so the dark of the corner seemed to. An icy breeze stroked my face, and the darkness swirled. The room was silent, but the sound of my panicked breathing and the thump of my heart filled my head with noise, raising my adrenaline. To my horror, a figure began to form in the dark, misshapen and blurred, but as I stared, a very vivid pair of burning eyes gazed back at me. Gasping and choking, I backed away hurriedly, but the thing in the corner sped towards me at a thrilling speed. For a fleeting moment, I saw the creature's face close to mine, its breath freezing and rotten, and then it flooded my body with pain. I began to gurgle and spasm, grabbing at the bed and throwing back my head as the gurgles became screams of anguish. My head was full of roaring demons, 1,000 lost, tormented souls filling my mind. I reared up, clawing at nothing, and then as suddenly as the pain had come, my body became numb and freezing. I collapsed on the floor, exhausted, staring blankly into the darkness. Slowly my skin began to tingle. I was aware of the musky scent of the carpet and its rough feeling under my cheek. The air had become crisper, and somehow I started to feel sleepy. But as I drifted away, the dreamings rushed back in a flood, forcing me to open my eyes. I screamed, scrambling onto my feet, and I stifled a sob and crawled into my now cold, unfriendly bed. Throughout the night I fought off demons that swirled through my haunted mind every time my body relaxed. From now on, I must stay awake.